Welcome everybody, Rap K Podcast bonus ep. I got my guys, Isaiah. I got my dog, Crisp Apples.
I'm contractually
on the ones
obligated
and
to be
twos.
here because I live here.
Yeah, no, this motherfucker couldn't get out here. He was.
I can't blame the weather this time.
Man, I almost didn't make it. This fucking snow is atrocious,
the fact that you did, man. The fact that you did. Everybody was supposed to be here, and you're the only one here. So I just want to let that. I just want to let the record. I just want to let the record reflect that.
You see how you know.
Yeah.
How much I'm invested in this shit.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Rain or shine.
And then Crisp Apples was just passed out on the couch, drunk as fuck, and I was like, "Yo, we're recording." No, I'm just spreading propaganda, but I'm just spreading propaganda.
Not entirely.
I was like, was he? Because I was knocking on the door for a minute. And I'm like, damn, ain't nobody answering this bitch.
No, I was in the bathroom, bro. I heard a knock on the door. I'm like, that could be one of two people. Like it's either Durant or Isaiah. There's no fucking way.
One of them black dudes.
Don't do that. No, listen.
One of them are knocking on the door. One of them.
Damn it, they're here again. No, I'm playing. Listen. So this bonus app, we're gonna have some fun. Billboard and Rolling Stone both dropped their lists as far as Billboard dropped several lists, but basically encapsulating now that we're in 2025, encapsulating.
Happy New Year, by the way.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Fucking New Year.
They're encapsulating the 21st century.
Start,
Woo! Yeah, we're not gonna get into all the bullshit that 2025 has brought.
Man,
but here for everything.
Musically,
we are 10 days in, and it has been fucking rough.
It has. But listen. On the music front, so they've been recapping. You know, we're at a quarter of a century, so they've been recapping the 21st century, and where we're at. And so I found this interesting. So we have several lists. We have Billboard. They did songs, albums, and artists. Which do y'all want to start with? Because I got all the lists here, and we'll go through them. We're talking only the rap size. Where do we want to start?
Bro, it don't matter what genre it is. Because this fucking list,
as we talked,
I got an issue with it.
Yeah, and it is hard to compartmentalize all the information because there's so many. The list is long.
So let's what do we want to start with? Albums, artists, or songs? How do you want to go through?
Let's go artists.
All right, artists of the 21st century. Perfect. I'm on it.
How far are we going? Just top 20 or something?
So I'm just highlighting the rap ones. Because number 1 was Taylor Swift. Number 2 in rap world was Drake. 3 Rihanna, rap world adjacent. 5 Eminem. We got 6 the Weeknd's R&B. Yeah. Beyonce at 7. We had no, we not highlighting Post. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. You can keep that.
See, Beyonce.
Kanye West at 20, and then we're gonna go through the rest here. We got Nelly at 25. We got Jay-Z at 29. Lil Wayne at 30. 50 at 31. Kendrick at 32. A lot of rappers there. Nicki Minaj 36. Ludacris 39. Let's go through the rest of this here. We got Future at 43, Juice WRLD 44, T.I. 45, SZA 46. What else we got here? Travis Scott 51, Lil Baby 52, Flo Rida 56, Akon 59. We got Mary J. Blige at 62. We got Doja Cat at 65. We got shout out Neo. I just got personal bias. He don't got nothing to do with this podcast, but shout out Neo at 70.
You don't like Neo?
No, I love Neo. That's why I'm shouting him out. 71 Outkast. 73 Cardi B. We got all right, let's go to the next tab here. We got Ja Rule at 81. J. Cole at 85.
Do you count Pitbull or no?
Oh no. Oh no, we do not count
but
Pitbull.
Even like, bro,
do you count Pitbull or no?
T-Pain, hold on. Let me just finish because we're right there. So T-Pain at 95, and that would be it as far as rap. So I'll link it if anybody wants to see the non-rap. But basically, looking at that list, I feel like you got to contextualize, and this is broader. This is gonna apply. I feel like it'll be more apparent when it comes to the albums and songs that we get to with Billboard. But you got to recognize that it's Billboard doing it. There's a difference between the Billboard list and the Rolling Stone list, because Rolling Stone is gonna be critical. Billboard, I think, is looking at it as like big song, big artist,
Radio
big
plays.
album. Yeah, radio
Yeah,
plays essentially
exactly.
versus that. So having Drake too, I think makes a lot of sense. Like I think Drake was undoubtedly the biggest rap star
I give you that.
of
But-
of the century.
I wa-
Eminem being 5. What surprised me personally was Kanye at 20. I feel like I find it hard pressed to put and again, I know this is non-rap, but like a Justin Bieber over Kanye. I get
Eminem
that
at
Justin
number
Bieber
5 still surprises me.
is big.
That's one that I don't know if I can see. Like, I'm not saying that Justin
Kanye's
Bieber
had a
is
fall off, but like
I'm not saying Justin Bieber is bigger than Kanye, but the impact that Justin Bieber had also, and this is what makes it really hard. And what we were talking about before the pod is that, bro, so much has happened since the year 2000.
so much,
and
so many
much
fads of music.
And
particularly
and
hip-hop.
in general, which is why it's like it even like I said, like the Britney Spears is the fucking the Adele, like I mean again, not even
Yeah.
though it's like non rap, but it's
Shout out
like
Adele, she was 12 on that list.
she was number 12, like
I think that's underrated.
but also
Adele,
we all brought up for one. I feel like Taylor Swift don't even got hits like that. Like she has,
But she's
general-
undoubtedly one. Like
Yeah,
like
I know.
what she did like when you can resell her tickets on her tour for your college tuition as nosebleed,
But she
you got it.
But
Here's the thing. But here's my thing about this. Because are you gonna you're gonna pretty much post this like
yeah,
once we put this out, you're gonna post this list
yeah,
as well, right?
yeah.
So when everybody looks at this list, I want you to really look at the list because what he explained was only the rappers and the R&B, rappers and R&B. Look at the list, the full list of what you see, and you'll see exactly who list is for.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for people who really listen to music for the art of it or
it's
like
for the top 40 listener.
yeah, it's basically if you just as soon as you get
Are
your
you
car, you turn it on, not channel 955 if you're from Detroit, or I don't freaking know, like just pretty much
987.
yeah, pretty much like any of them that put out today's hits.
Yeah.
That's what this list is for.
On the West Coast, you're talking about Big Boy, Power, whatever.
Yes.
Like for sure, and that's why I want to contextualize this is like as much as I want to kill this, but ultimately I understand it given who is making the list. I understand their parameters. Again, I'm not ranking my list of artists in terms of like in relation to Billboard. Like those lists are different lists, but it's because I'm looking at it from the objective art standpoint while also factoring in the commercial side of it. And this is just purely commercial. Like to me, what surprised me was again, Kanye being 20, like being behind people like Pink, and I know Pink does well, or like
Pink is 17.
yeah, like
Let's put that
I
in
get it,
perspective.
but like okay.
she had a big early 2000s moment. And
Here's
that's
the-
what you do have to. That's the thing with this is that you have to keep in mind of the mindset of somebody in 2003.
Here's a
As
good
opposed to-
conversation
would you say
though.
Pink is better than I won't even use a rapper. Would you say Pink is bigger than Britney Spears?
See that? No. Now
And Britney Spears is 34 on this list.
I would say,
And Pink was
now,
17, I believe. Yeah.
Of that ilk, I would say the argument could be made for Christina Aguilera. But like,
I don't think she was on this list. I don't remember seeing.
Yeah,
it.
it's like where even is she, like Christina Aguilera is one of the best singers of the 2000s ever.
Actually,
Oh yeah, she is 49.
Yeah, 49.
49.
Go
Right above
go back again.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Mariah Carey is 28.
And she has a song that will wipe every other bitch on this list. Every other person.
on now.
Sorry. Every other person, yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
She's frozen again.
No, but
right
How
now.
can you top Mariah Carey?
Let's keep it hip hop for a second. This is an interesting one.
I'm sorry.
Nelly, I'm glad we're highlighting the other stuff, but
The conversation can't not include the
Yeah.
pop shit too,
Nell-
because it's part of it.
Nelly at 25, Jay-Z at 29. So Nelly over Jay-Z is an interesting thing because
The
like
only reason I
Jay-Z
could see, the only reason is
has
because
longevity.
of mainstream appeal.
but country grammar was like a big fucking deal. But Jay-Z has like multiple big deals, but not as big as like country grammar.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
the only Jay-Z song you could really put on
like,
the level of
no,
country
I think-
grammar is Empire State of Mind.
And yeah, I don't think Jay-Z has an album that sells more than country grammar because I think
the album Country Grammar. Yeah.
yeah, right? Like
Well,
I think
I didn't know if you were talking about the song or the album.
well, yeah, but like I mean, it's a twofold question, you know, like looking for the angle in which you're passing Jay-Z over Nelly. Like Jay-Z, we would all take Jay-Z over Nelly.
Jay-Z's the better artist.
Yeah,
Eminem is number 5.
but that makes sense.
And Jay-Z is 29.
9.
But again,
and Lil
based on
Wayne is
Billboard,
30?
based on Billboard, that makes
what
sense
about-
that Eminem is that high. Because Eminem, bro, think of the cultural impact that he had in the 2000s was unmatched.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing with this list. You have to keep in mind that this goes back to the year 2000.
Yep.
This isn't just like
This isn't
of
just,
the past 10
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
This is 25 years of music of who's at
But
the,
same thing though, because Jay-Z's been out just as long as Eminem has.
yeah, Jay-Z he's always had the rap appeal. He's never had the mainstream appeal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
in certain instances, like I
What
said,
I was
like
happy about-
Empire State.
I'm still stuck on the art. I'm still stuck on the art.
Yeah, I know. And Empire State of Mind is a good example of like, okay, that's one of the you can't walk literally every. I go to New York once a year because my brother lives there.
Yeah.
And you don't invite me?
And hey, you can come anytime you want.
Shit, if you want to just piss away money, that's on New York. That's on New York kids.
Hey, look. This is what I'll say.
I love New
You can
York, bro.
We got a spot to stay. All you got to do is bring like
Motherfucker, it's
$600
$3 a step
spend.
there.
How much?
Yeah, I normally spend about 600 there.
Yeah, no,
Five-
it's
five,
not
six
bad.
hundred.
Yeah, it's really
not
not
too-
bad.
it's not too
I'm
bad.
exaggerating.
No,
I wouldn't even do much. All I want to
and
do
you don't
is
even
just
drink
go-
that much, so it's
So,
like
yeah.
that's
I don't
where a
drink
lot of
shit.
that's where a lot of the money goes.
Yeah,
is
it's all in New York. It's all
Drinks and
out.
food.
Yeah, it's,
Yep,
drink,
I
it's
don't
drinks,
drink.
food, and cigarettes.
I'm just gonna hit up the bodegas. I don't smoke.
Yeah.
I'm
But no,
good.
let me-
my brother got the shout out El Stop Grocery. He got the best
Let me
bodega
say-
by his shit. That shit gave
We
me
going.
Let me say
crack
what
sandwiches open
we
24/7.
going.
baby.
what was the craziest one on this list that like I'm happy about because like I know he was that guy, but I didn't see him. I didn't see Billboard seeing him as that guy. Is T.I. at 45 is crazy.
But it's on that one. Yeah, I don't know.
It's
and
hard-
that's
it's
Like
hard-
like I'm happy because I love T.I. and I know how big he was culturally, but the fact that like Billboard looked at him because he did have them hits too.
You got to think of the
He
run
did
that,
have
the,
them run.
The run that he had from 2005
He had
to
a run.
2010 was huge.
he had a run.
I mean,
but
he was big before,
his
but
run was bigger in the South though.
yeah.
His run wasn't as
But
big
bro,
anywhere
Outkast
else.
is 71
No, it
and
was-
T.I.
Outkast
is
is
T.I. is
71.
45.
So
That's insane.
this is what I
T.I.
said.
versus Outkast.
How old?
Yeah, it's crazy.
How old is your? what year
Outkast
did
had
your-
Hey Ya, Roses, all of them. I would have thought they were in like the top 20, given off Billboard.
How old is
Off
your
Billboard's
older brother?
metric.
I don't have an older brother.
Oh, he's younger.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a younger brother. I
Yeah.
thought you had an older brother. My bad.
No,
yeah.
I am the older brother.
So like that's what big dog. Yeah. No,
Big
but so
dog.
that's something to think about though, because like my older brother he graduated in 2009. He's 34, and in his like age, like T.I. was the biggest artist. Like T.I. that was his whole. Because we were talking about over Christmas, it's like who were
I remember that.
for
I
us,
remember that,
when
though.
we were in high school, the big artists were. That's where everything started that we have today is Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole,
Yeah.
A$AP Rocky, fucking whatever, Chance the Rapper, like all these people. That was when we were in high school.
Yeah, that was.
So I
yeah,
asked him,
yeah.
I'm like, when you were in high school, who were those artists? And for him, it was like Wayne,
T.I., Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. I mean,
Eminem.
kind of, yeah, Eminem, like whatever. And then, I mean, my brother was an
Jeezy.
anomaly. My brother was a white boy listening to fucking crunk music in 2004. Like, you know what I mean?
Lil Jon and shit.
Yeah. Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. He was listening to 8 Ball and MJG. You know, like
He was probably listening to all the
all that shit. Little Scrappy, fucking everyone you want to take from that era. My brother was big on Southern rap when he was in high school.
Damn, he was deep in that shit too. Then
100%, bro. I remember I got his hard drive as a kid. He gave me all his music.
That
and
was
shit.
a blessing,
bro. It was
that was a blessing because I got some of them too.
Yeah, bro. It was crazy. Mike Jones, Paul Wall, everything.
Bro, you heard Paul Wall's I think Paul Wall just dropped recently.
Yeah, I think he did just drop recently. I
haven't listened to it yet, but I heard it pretty good. Paul Wall got bars, bro. He's probably. I used to love listening to Paul Wall back in the day because his flow was just so chill. He just talks. He just be up there talking shit.
Grills,
the disco ball in my mouth insinuates I'm balling.
Yeah,
that motherfucker was tough. Before we move on to albums, was there any artist that you feel like off the top of your head that you feel like was either A, ranked like on here that shouldn't have been on here, or B, someone that wasn't on there that because I think
is Kendrick on there?
Yeah, Kendrick was 32, I believe. I believe Kendrick he was right under 50 Cent. I remember.
I think what makes these lists kind of impossible sometimes is like. Because they're not necessarily going off cultural influence because
he was 32
because Taylor Swift doesn't have she is the biggest pop star of the century. I'm not going to deny that. But she doesn't have cultural influence. She doesn't.
I think she does. I think it's not the culture.
Can you name one thing in the culture that we live in that Taylor Swift has directly influenced?
Young white
blandness.
Yeah, just
blandness, dryness, unseasoned.
You can't. Yeah, that'd be.
Man, these little white teen girls see this girl as Wonder Woman.
Yes,
they love her, bro. That's the culture.
You can't tell them shit.
I understand that, and I get that, but
no, I get your point. I get your point.
That's not. They like a celebrity. Has she really influenced culture? The way she dresses.
Did she change white girls, or did she just relate to them?
Yeah. Did she actually move the fucking goalpost at all? Because to me, it doesn't.
No, I think she just took what was there.
Moved the goalpost. I think that her fan base was already there, and she just ate that shit up.
Yeah.
Well, with Taylor Swift fans, think about all Taylor Swift's music. Most of her shit is just like, hey, be yourself. It's not like she's telling everybody, like, do this or do that. She's just telling everybody, this is what you got to do to love somebody. You should just be yourself. And if you don't like him, fuck him.
Yeah.
But that's in a more X-rated.
I didn't know we had a.
I didn't know Taylor Swift.
I didn't know we had a Taylor.
I ain't know Taylor Swift. I ain't know Swiftie or nothing.
I didn't know we had a Swiftie in the building.
I ain't know Swiftie or nothing. I just heard the music from time to time, but like, okay, yeah, I know who she's catering this to.
I am the anti-hero.
I looked at this. I don't
want nobody looking at me different. I'll still fuck somebody up in this bitch. No, I'm just playing.
You know what? We are never getting back together.
I looked at this list, and honestly, there was nobody on it. Like, I mean, we could spend all day arguing rankings and position, but to me, there was nobody on here that like I felt like was not deserving. Like Lil Baby, like he had his like unprecedented for how short it was, but it was unprecedented the dominance that he had. Like it makes sense that he's on this list.
For like a couple years.
Like Juice WRLD, yeah, but like it was like an insane couple years. And we'll get to Lil Baby. There's more.
Those are artists who just had brief. It was just super brief. Like,
but again, we're looking at it, commercially, and like there's nobody like commercially that I'm looking at, like because I'm looking at all the artists that aren't on the list. Like I'm thinking of Nipsey Hussle, I'm thinking of Pusha T, and I'm thinking of like these artists that are like great artists. But Pusha T has had some commercial success, obviously. But like Nipsey never did. But like we all understand. But that's a culture thing versus like a bill. Like I wouldn't expect Billboard to have it. I would expect Rolling Stone to have it.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying though. Is that like although I know
there's that difference.
I know this isn't based off culture because it's Billboard.
Right.
It's mayonnaise media.
I'd love it. Yeah.
Billboard is mayonnaise fucking media in general.
Yeah,
like
BET gotta drop one.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to drop one and be like, listen, this is the real top 100 of the century. Alright.
Yeah, no, for real.
This is what, and then I'll be like, okay, I'll judge it off of that, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
that's cap.
They got Boosie at number 6. Like, hold on.
No, cause like who's like the biggest artist that wasn't on this list? It was like maybe Big Sean. It's like I understand Big Sean being left off, like, and I love Big Sean. Shout out Big Sean, one of my favorite artists. But like that makes sense because like you look at everybody, like J. Cole is on this list. Lil Baby, Drake,
I really,
50,
I see
Kendrick.
this list, and I think
I guess the one that's
that's
surprising is Mac Miller is not on this list.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
He's not on there.
Or Tyler.
I was gonna say Tyler too.
That's
But
okay.
Tyler,
I
but
was-
that's
Tyler,
actually- 'cause
Tyler really like peaked
that's
late.
actually pretty surprising that Tyler wouldn't have made that list.
because
yeah.
Tyler.
Okay, let's look at-
Tyler really changed music.
No, like, and that's what I mean. He culturally fucking flipped everybody. Oh shit! My bad.
Look, fucking up the camera.
Earthquake.
Earthquake. Sorry. Yeah,
So
no,
is it?
LA Fires.
Let me
Tyler
just
not
say.
being on there is
No,
crazy.
but he culturally flipped everything, like
Let's
the,
just-
the way people dress, the way people talk, the way people act,
You're right.
and
You're right.
walk, and
I agree. But let's just before we move on, let's just answer me this question. I'll let you guys answer it honestly. Whatever you guys think.
Please
Whatever
tell
you
me
guys
about
think.
what
Are you putting in the grand scheme of things? Are you putting Tyler the Creator, Billboard perspective wise, over Fall Out Boy or T-Pain?
well, Fallout. Yeah, see that's the thing is that you got that type of shit. You got Fall Out Boy. You got fucking Panic at the Disco, like shit like that from when, bro.
Sean Paul.
Paramore, like come on, and that's but.
What you got against Paramore?
No, I love Paramore.
Okay.
I absolutely love him. But I'm saying no. What I'm saying is this is what you're up against. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what makes the list kind of tough to.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, look, I agree with you. Like Tyler is a momentous artist, but I wouldn't put him from a Billboard perspective. From an artist perspective, I would, but from a Billboard perspective, I'm not putting him over Fall Out Boy or T-Pain.
Who are some of the lower bracket people?
That's it. That's 100 is Fall Out Boy, 95 is T-Pain. If you want me to read in between
Which
that,
is crazy.
Alon Jackson, Santana, Gwen
T-Pain should be a
Stefani,
little bit higher.
and Josh Groban.
Josh Groban, he's a country artist.
Yeah, I don't know who he is, to be honest.
No,
Not familiar with your
read
gameplay.
Read off some of the below 50.
But it makes like I said, the more you read this list, it makes sense why Tyler the Creator didn't make this list.
I understand why, but at the same time, there is an and I'm not even just being here like being a Tyler stan. I'm just saying like,
me and you, bro.
I do know like he genuinely had the cultural. So like,
Yeah.
who are some of the
And he has had like commercial
who are
success.
some of the below 50 rappers again?
I mean,
If
I
you
just
could
named
recap some
100
of
through
them.
95. Do you want me to go like back more?
No,
Because like
no,
I
no,
think
no,
it
no,
gets
no,
harder.
No, I'm saying where we ended, but like below 50.
So below 50 is Olivia Rodrigo, Christina Aguilera is 49.
You got Travis
Rascal
Scott, Lil
Flatts.
Baby, Bad Bunny, Flo Rida, Akon,
Below
Toby
that.
Okay,
Keith.
all right. Tyler the Creator is more influential than fucking Flo Rida, bro. Flo Rida had 3 big songs and then
Influential, but like again, Billboard
I
perspective.
know, but
I'm with you.
influential how? That's what I mean. And trust me, I know that
I
I know
agree
that
with
this
you.
is Billboard, but this is what I'm making the argument for.
The
why
fact
this-
that Flo Rida is at 50, 56, and T-Pain, who made
T-Pain-
made all of
Everything.
his songs,
everything,
all
bro.
of his songs, and T-Pain's at 95.
T-Pain is behind fucking some of the biggest music that we've ever heard in our whole fucking lives.
Yeah, we just
And
talked.
he's still
We
that-
just
yeah,
talked about
and
this.
he's still
Yeah.
that low. And that's what I mean. I'm sorry, Tyler the Creator is far more fucking influential than Flo
Flo
Rida
Rida.
ever was, could
Valid.
be, or ever will be.
Valid.
That's undeniable. You
I'm
can't-
not arguing that. I'm just looking at it from a Billboard
No,
Billboard
you're right.
perspective.
I'm giving my critique on the
Because
list
what
at
is
this
because
point,
what
but-
is the song that competes with the Flo Rida songs that Tyler has? To be honest,
Everything. I can literally pick,
artistically, yes,
I
but
can
like
pick
but like
the
Bill,
worst song
but Bill,
Tyler's made, and it'd
right?
still
But
be better.
Billboard wise, I'm talking straight Billboard wise. Like Earthquake is Tyler's probably biggest song, right? Commercially,
No,
I would say so.
It's,
What's bigger than that?
it's
commercially?
Up there. I would say "See You Again" off of Flower Boy.
Okay, Yeah, compare any of those, and I'm sorry, and I like those songs more than the Flow Rider songs. And I grew up on Flow Rider, so I'm not hating on Flow
Grew up
Rider
on
either.
all 3 of his songs.
Yeah, but all 3 of them songs smash. See You Again from a pure Billboard perspective.
Yeah, in numbers, I can see it.
So that's why he's on the list and Tyler's not. That's
no,
all I'm saying.
and
I'm not agreeing with that.
I
Freaking
understand.
Flow Rider
what-
plays it safe, bro.
and-
He just
Yeah.
makes all party music.
Yeah.
I understand what this list is. That's why I'm saying that I'm giving my critique of why this list is wrong.
No, for
basically.
sure.
Because-
I think the most
I think
the
he's
biggest
coming in
atrocity,
Jason, too.
the biggest atrocity of this list is Outkast 71. How is Outkast with all
I
of them
agree.
absolute duper bangers?
Now, this is
Like, how is Outkast below Flow
R.
This is-
Rider?
Kelly is
this is
74.
the
How's
old-
Outkast below Flow Rider? I'm sorry.
You get pissy down there. No, the only thing I could say with Outkast, although Speakerbox Love Below is the best selling.
How is
rap album of
Outkast
all
below
time.
Kendrick? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love Kendrick.
Speakerbox,
But commercially, Billboard wise.
Speakerbox Love Below is the best selling rap album of all time. That came out in 2003. Now, the only thing that I will say,
I thought it was 04, but maybe you're right.
no, it was 03. It was 03 because it was in because Ghetto Music was in NBA Live 2003.
Love that song.
Shout out.
Yeah, that's a good pull, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, Ghetto Music, it's classic.
Shout
But
out to Outkast.
but that came out in 2003. 2001 was Stankonia. But really, a lot of between ATLiens and Clemenai, a lot of their success was late 90s. Like a lot of a lot of their mainstream appeal.
Because like Miss Jackson was before 2000. Oh no, Stankonia was 2000.
2001.
Oh, so that
was
does
Stankonia.
that does apply.
I'm gonna double check that number, but because you got to think of like before that, Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music came out in 1994. So like they had 6 years of really fucking being.
But
at
the
forefront.
Outkast hits though in terms of the Billboard perspective, like the Miss Jacksons, Hey Ya, Roses, those were all 2000 or later. So that's why I still feel like I get.
Oh no, Stankonia was 2000. It was released Halloween 2000.
Yeah, so that would have
bro,
applied.
They started that bitch.
Yeah, so that was Miss Jackson. That was what else did they have on here? So Fresh and So Clean. Gasoline Dreams was fire. Spaghetti. Oh, Bombs Over Baghdad. That was crazy.
Good. That's a crazy song, bro.
Yeah, that was not. Looking back, that's a crazy pull.
It was a crazy.
Considering 9/11 happened less than a year later, bro.
Man, crazy time, bro, for that song to drop. I remember my mom. I remember when that dropped, my mom would not let me listen to that song, and I was like, "What?"
I can't say. I can't say
political.
I can't say the word international. I go international. Like, bro.
All right, let's